Good morning, Temple Israel of Greater Miami. I hope you are all doing well. Last night it was reported that Miami-Dade County can officially open all of our businesses on Monday morning. And you can only imagine, with my deep coloring of COVID gray and with my home in very bad need of a deep clean, as well as a child who can barely see through his bangs that reach his nose, and an intense craving for eating anything at any restaurant where I am served a meal as opposed to cooking it, that I am just ready to be out of this quarantine. And yet, I must say, I'm a little bit disappointed. Yeah, disappointed. I have been waiting for this moment, as I'm sure many of you have been, for 3 months. And yet, as Monday sits on the horizon, I find myself feeling somewhat of a bit different, a bit disappointed than the excitement and the adrenaline that I thought that I would feel at this moment. I don't know if you are like me, but I thought it would feel like a birthday, just coming and being so excited the very next day. And yet, I don't know why, but I feel a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit sad. So why am I having this feeling? Why are some of us having this feeling of loss or a tinge of sadness? So for one, I don't think that our country, and frankly not Miami, is really ready or educated enough to be moving into this phase of our time to open in any safe manner. And two, and I think this one's far more personally profound for many of us, I think I'm going to miss some aspects of being in quarantine, because I think quarantine has allowed my eyes to open to some things very important. I have liked cooking and learning different experiences and recipes, and although many have been a flop, I feel like I'm sitting sometimes at my mom's table or at my grandmother's table, tasting these foods that I have not experienced in so long because I love to go out to restaurants. Also, I've really liked these drawn out baths that I get to take. They're relaxing and I get to unwind, they're untimed, and I can just sit there and really tune in to what I'm needing and what I'm thinking. I've loved tickle fights and blowing bubbles. I've loved blowing bubbles of gum and blowing bubbles from a wand. I've loved building with Legos, and I've loved reading books with my son. And I have really liked phone calls and FaceTime. I've really liked receiving paper letters. And honestly, I've really liked Zoom. Well, the Zoom calls where I'm in control of the mute button. So I think, in all honesty, much of quarantine has really allowed me the opportunity to align my values, my midot, with my actions. And not just to align them, but to reassess them, reevaluate them, to refocus on what really matters to me and to what I want in my life. So don't get me wrong, I miss dropping in on friends. I miss filling my weekends with movies and with going out to new plays and to restaurants. I miss spending far too much time in the aisles up and down of Costco and Publix and Target. I really miss the beach, and I really miss my family, and I really miss hugs. But as our world stands on the shores between quarantine and freedom, I encourage each of us to take those aspects of the past few months that have challenged us to truly look at ourselves in the mirror and to figure out what matters most in our lives, and to desperately hold on to that and think of what got us through. I challenge you, what will you remember when all of this is behind us? Temple Israel, I encourage each of us to look at this upcoming Shabbat and every Shabbat that follows as our chance to take the best of what this quarantine has shown us about ourselves and about that which matters to us, and to keep it with us. Each week when we are blessed with this gift of Shabbat, maybe it's like a mini quarantine, a time when we can refocus and reassess and reevaluate exactly what we want in this time when we are supposed to turn inward and turn upward towards God. How can we each spend this time honoring our lives and our values and all that we hold dear? May God bless our world with health and a better understanding of this virus. And may we each find the strength and the comfort and the safety as we slowly re-enter this next phase towards a new normal. I pray that this Shabbat is one of healing and of health, of replenishing and relaxing, of unplugging, and recharging that which is us. But I also hope that as we enter into this new normal, we take a ta'am, a taste of what we have learned that we really care about and who we really care about with us into this Shabbat and always. May you be blessed and may you find health and joy. Have a great Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.